Hey guys, it's Christy. Long time no see. I thought I would shoot a quick little video to let you know what we are doing with youth basketball right now in Minnesota. And if you haven't met me before, I'm Christy Hilly and I own Midwest 3-on-3. And for the past 24 years, we've been running 3-on-3 basketball leagues and 3-on-3 basketball tournaments for kids 3rd grade through 12th grade. And usually we run over 30 leagues a year. Obviously, 2020 has been a little different. And because of COVID-19, we haven't run any leagues this year. But I thought I'd quick pop on here and let you know, kind of how we pivoted and got creative and how we have kids back in the gym right now playing basketball. And then I'll take you inside and show you actually what we're doing. So in June, we got the okay that kids could go back to sports as long as there wasn't contact. So what we did in June was kids signed up individually for skills sessions, and we ran 3 Sunday nights, and they were 50 to 55 minute sessions, and we put them in pods of the same kids each week, the same gender, the same age, and they stayed with the same coach. So for 3 weeks they knew which kids they would be with. They were on the same court at the same time, and we had 9 or less athletes per court plus the coach. And we're really lucky because this facility that we're in, each full court has 6 baskets. So those 9 kids or less were able to socially distance and get up a ton of shots and just kind of get back their ball handling skills and get some speed and agility and get their endurance back up. And it was a good way to kind of warm them up and get them back into the gym. Now in July in Minnesota, we were allowed to go full contact with basketball. And I suppose technically we could have just gone back to our 3-on-3 basketball leagues as we had been running them, but we wanted to see if we could make it a little bit safer and manage how many people the kids were coming in contact with. So what we're running here tonight, and I'm going to bring you in and show this to you, is what we're calling the 3-on-3 pod league. So normally kids would sign up as a team, and that team would play 2 games per night, and we usually have like a 4-week league or a 5-week league. And what we didn't want to do was have teams, playing all these different teams, and then it was hard for us to keep track of who played who and which kids might have been exposed should somebody alert us that they tested positive for COVID-19. So we had the kids, instead of signing up as teams, they're signing up as individual players, and they can have as many friend requests as they wanted. And then we created pods, and now we can have a few more kids on a court. So we are allowed, I think we can have up to 25, but we're capping it at 16 to 18 kids per court, same gender, same age, and they can have all their friend requests that they want. So they're gonna be on a court with their friends. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna divide them up into teams and have them play a 3-on-3 basketball game. Then we're gonna form new teams and play another 3-on-3 basketball game. So they're still going to get 2 3-on-3 basketball games per night, and they're still going to get to play with friends, but we are going to kind of keep those 16 to 18 kids the same kids each week. So should somebody test positive, we know exactly who came into contact with them. So that's a little bit different than a regular 3-on-3 league, but we're trying to be creative. Like, how can we, as safely as possible, get kids back in the gym, having fun with basketball, and do it in a fun way where parents could, feel good about dropping their kid off, because we can't let spectators or parents in the gym either, because we can't have that many people in there. So I'm going to flip the camera around, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on the inside and some of the safety precautions that we've taken. And what I'm hoping you'll do is pop into the comments for me. Let me know where you're from and what you're seeing in your community as far as youth basketball. Have you seen anybody doing anything creative to get kids back in the gym safely? So I'd love to see your comments, and I'm going to take you inside and tell you a little bit more about what we did and the modifications that we have made to make this as safe as we can. Okay, so here's the parking lot, and what we're having parents do is drop their kids off, and the kids are going to use hand sanitizer. We've got these touchless dispensers here, and then I've also got a touchless thermometer, and we will take the temperature of all the staff and all of the kids as they come in the gym. We ask the parents not to let their kids in the gym we ask the parents not to let their kids out of the car until 5 minutes before it's supposed to start, so that we can empty the gym from the current group that's in there. And then we'll get these kids going in, and they're going to go directly to their court. We've got somebody standing inside here letting the kids know what court they're on. If they don't know, since this is the first week, we'll tell them which court, and it will always be the same each week after that. Okay, so you can see we've got no spectators in here, so it's just the kids and the refs out on the court. Now, normally when the kids would show up, they would check in as a team, and we would collect waivers from them and hand out their shirts as a team, but we did not want to have a staff member coming into contact with all the players, so we just sorted the shirts by court, and then each ref handed out the shirts to the kids as they came in. Also, having them sign up as an individual player instead of as a team allowed us to have each parent complete an additional waiver from what we normally have them do. We had a COVID-19 waiver that they needed to also complete. Now, normally we have the kids playing half-court 3-on-3 basketball games, but because we have a lot of courts at this facility, we were able to give the group a full court, and if they wanted to play full court, we're letting them. So this group of kids wanted to play full court 3-on-3. Looks like they're playing 4-on-4. And another thing is, normally each team gets their own color shirt, and what we did with this, since they're not teams, is everybody here got the same color gray shirt, and we asked kids to bring a white t-shirt, so when they switch teams, you've got a white team and a dark color team. When we're having them form the teams, we're allowing them to pick one friend to be with if they want to, so that they can still feel like they're playing with their friends. So obviously we're not going to keep records or keep standings. The refs are keeping score just for fun. And then lastly, one other thing that we're doing for safety is we are dismissing the courts we're staggering it. So we don't have all of the kids out in the foyer leaving at the same time. So one court will pick up their stuff and leave, and once they've cleared out, we'll let the next court go. So in theory, these boys right here will only come in contact with each other tonight. And it'll be the same kids each week. There's another half of their pod, so they might mix up a little bit next week. And that's what we're doing. So we had, like I said, our skills session that we ran in June, we had about 300 kids sign up for that. And we have close to 300 kids signed up for the Pod League, which in July is pretty good, because usually July we don't see a lot of big numbers for our leagues. People are at cabins and stuff. So we're pretty happy to see close to 300 kids joining our Pod Leagues. All right, thanks for checking us out, and like I said, let me know what you guys are doing.